guys, how's it going? Dexter here from Dexter.net with a lesson for you on the sextuplet rotation. So this is a sextuplet phrase we're going to be playing, which means it's just a group of 6. And there's a couple interesting things happening with the left hand, so we'll go into that in a minute. So 2 ways we can view this fill. I'm going to teach you both ways because this is the thing. When you're learning any new phrase on the drums, sometimes just trying it one way might not work. But if you actually come at it from a different angle, all of a sudden it can make sense and make it easier. So I'm going to go kind of 2 different ways for you kind of different learners out there. So first way is learning it hands separately. It's a 6-note phrase, right, left, right, left, right, left. What you can do though is just play the right hand to start with, learn the right hand phrase, where that's going, and then learn where the left hand goes, and then interlace them together. So let's start with that. The right hand is playing this. Right hand on the floor tom, then the snare drum, and then the floor tom again. So a 3-note phrase. And as you repeat that, you've actually got 2 floor toms in a row because you've got tom, snare, tom, tom, snare, tom. Counting it as a 3. So that's the left hand. And then, sorry, it's the right hand. And then you've got the left hand rotation. And this is because we're actually going to be rotating around the kit in between the right hands. So the left hand on its own is this. Left hand on the snare. Going to the rack tom, going to the floor tom. And again, you're playing that as a group of 3, and you'll keep repeating it like a circle. Or a triangle, depending how you look at it. And then all you need to do is interlace them. So you'll have right, you play the same phrases that you played separately, but now right, left, right, left, right, left. And that gives you that phrase just there. So that's one way of looking at it. Quickly, going to go into the other way that you can look at it. You can just see it as 3 groups of 2. So you've got right, left, played right hand on the tom, left hand on the snare. Then you've got another group of 2, right hand on the snare, left hand on the rack tom. And then the last group of 2 is just down both hands on the floor tom. So that gives you and then you just get rid of the gaps. So the same fill, 2 different ways of looking at it just there. So then you've got to try and fit it into some kind of playing. Now this is played as a sextuplet pattern or a 16th note triplet pattern, which if you're playing a normal groove, if you have that kind of groove just there, 1, 2, 3, 4, in between every single one of those beats, you've got to fit 6 notes. So it's a pretty fast fill. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's that, you know what I mean by that's where you're going to be putting your fill. You've got to get the timing right on this one. It's no good just having a fast fill. You've got to be able to play it with music. So working on the groove, that's probably where the most kind of work is going to go in here. So that's just a kind of quarter note groove. So that's bass and hi-hat together, followed by snare and hi-hat together, and just repeating that. And then you've got to fit 6 notes in between each of those. So you've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to fit the 6s in there. There we go. So obviously that's quite a slow groove, but we can make that a bit more exciting once you're feeling comfortable with that by putting more 8th notes in there. So playing the same groove but putting more hi-hats in. You've probably done this groove before. So now we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 4 and a around the kit. That'll sound like this. So on. So that's where you can put it. And then try it faster. And you get quite a cool sound there. So Bit of work there trying to get them all together, but then try and fit it with any other grooves that you currently know. Try and put some crash cymbals like I was doing there. Try and fit it with other fills. You want to get this into your normal kind of playing. This is the thing. Don't just see it as a separate entity exercise that you've learned from YouTube. This is the thing. You want to be able to fit it into every single part of your playing, and that does take some work, but it's worth it. So, I'm going to finish with a short solo, like I always do. Just trying to put this in some other places. So, try not to start too fast, otherwise I won't nail the fill. And there you have it. So some pretty cool things that you can do with that pattern just there. Have some fun with it, break it down, try it with your grooves, try and speed it up, have some fun. See you guys for another lesson sometime soon.